When did someone's petty rules completely backfire? My boss Joseph wasn't bluffing about the no workplace dating policy. Anyone caught dating got fired immediately. That couple from the business department fired. Mr. and Mrs. Wallowitz divorced. Even my friend Sasha got transferred to another branch for carpooling with another guy to work. If anyone was caught even just talking for more than 5 minutes, they'd get called to his office to get lectured. So things were pretty rough in the office. A few people did try to reason with him, but he refused to budge. Workplace romances hurt productivity, he'd say. But everyone knew he was just bitter about the messy divorce with his secretary wife. So now we were all suffering. I'd always been careful about that rule until I met Lance from IT. That day, I was completely panicking. I'd worked all night for an important project only for my laptop to freeze 1 hour before the meeting. Lance came over from the 4th floor and helped me recover my files while making terrible puns to calm me down. Hey, why was the computer cold? It left its windows open. God, it was bad. But I laughed anyway. When he finally saved everything, I almost hugged him. Then we both froze. Right, the rule. Before I left for the meeting, he wrote his number on a sticky note and handed it to me shyly. Here, in case you run into more computer problems. I felt my cheeks flush. I stared at that sticky note for 3 days before texting him. We met up at a tiny coffee shop 2 blocks from the office during lunchtime. We sat in the back corner, covering ourselves like criminals. Every time the door opened, we'd both look up panicked. I watched him duck into the table when someone from his department walked in to pick up coffee. I laughed. Wow, crazy first date, huh? He grinned back at me from underneath the table. I love crazy. We were still pretty paranoid on the next few dates, but after 3 months, we started to get comfortable. Maybe a little too comfortable. That's when it happened. A close call. When we were out at an Italian restaurant to celebrate my promotion, Lance suddenly went ghost white. We need to leave now, but it was too late. Our boss Joseph entered the restaurant and locked eyes with us. He marched over, practically foaming at the mouth. Mind telling me what's going on, Lance? And Beatrice from marketing? Lance stood up slowly. Dad, I can explain. Dad, I choked. Joseph glanced at our table full of candles and rose petals. Clearly not for a casual meeting. You're dating my son in my company, breaking my rules? The entire restaurant got quiet, watching months of secret dating all go down the drain. You're fired. You can forget about the Japanese presentation tomorrow. I won't have liars and rule breakers in my company. I got up and managed to squeeze out a have a good evening before running out. Next morning, I came in early to pack my desk before everyone arrived, but Lance was already there, waiting by my cubicle. Beatrice, I'm so sorry. I should have told you he was my dad from the beginning. His voice cracked. I was terrified you'd run away, or that he'd find out and do exactly what he did. I sighed. Lance, I get it. It's fine. No, let me finish. I know I messed up, but I need you to know something. He turned to face the whole office, who immediately stopped pretending to type. I love this woman, and my father is an idiot for firing the smartest person in this company over his stupid rule. Someone actually gasped. Nobody talked about Joseph like that. Before I could respond, Joseph's assistant Jade burst through the door, completely panicked. Beatrice, thank God you're here. Joseph collapsed in his office. The Japanese investors are in the conference room, and nobody can find the updated presentations. He kept everything to himself, and please, she begged, practically hyperventilating. The whole deal's going to fall apart. We need you. Lance grabbed my hand. Beatrice, you don't owe him anything. I looked at Jade's terrified face, thought about my coworkers who'd lose their jobs if this deal fell through. Where's Joseph now? I asked. Jade led us to Joseph's office, where he was slumped in his chair, gasping for breath, hands shaking so bad he couldn't type his password. 20 minutes, Jade whispered. The investors fly out in 3 hours. If we don't present in 20 minutes, we lose them. Joseph tried to protest when he saw me. Get her out. Dad, can you quit it? She's here to help, Lance said, grabbing his anxiety medication from the desk drawer. The entire company's about to go under. I pulled out my laptop from the moving box I'd been packing. Thank God I hadn't deleted anything yet. Jade, conference room 2? Joseph tried standing up. I can do it myself. You can't even breathe, Lance shot back. I looked Joseph dead in the eye. I'm doing this for them, not you. I took a deep breath and walked into the conference room, bowing at the 5 Japanese executives who clearly looked annoyed. I pulled up a PowerPoint and honestly gave the best presentation of my life. 90 minutes later, $50 million deal signed. After the investors left, Joseph slumped into a chair. How did you know all that? Because I've been doing your work for 3 years. Joseph called an all-company meeting the next morning. He looked rough, like he'd aged 10 years overnight. I need to apologize to all of you, especially Beatrice. He couldn't even look at me. My personal problems created a toxic policy that hurt everyone. Effective immediately, the no dating policy is terminated. Lance grinned at me in the crowd and screamed, "That's my girl!"